The Young and the Restless, Y and R. Spoilers recap for Wednesday, December 6, reveals that Lily Winters, Crystal Carlisle, will notice Nick Newman, Joshua Morrow, groaning and wincing at crimson lights, so she'll ask if he's okay. That'll lead to a debate between Nick and Lily about whether Nate's motives were all bad when he tried to help Victor Newman, Eric Braden. However, Nick will make it clear that Nate is trying to stage a coup to reinstate Victoria Newman, Amelia Heiner, and push his own power trip. Nick won't see why Lily and Devon Hamilton Winters, Brighton James, would allow that kind of threat back into Chancellor Winters, so Devon will pipe up an agreement when he appears. Once Devon and Lily are alone, Lily will defend Nate a bit since he always put his patients first when he was a doctor. Devon will argue that Nate changed when he entered the corporate world. After Lily and Devon decide they'll turn down Nate's proposal, Esther Valentine, Kate Linder, will pop up with homemade cookies and insist things would be just perfect if Nate were back in the mix. That said, Lily will hint that they may be the only ones who can save Nate from himself. At the GCAC, Tucker will join Nate at the bar and rile him up by acting like his motives were selfish when he tried to have Victor sent away. When Tucker mentions a specific clinic in Geneva that Nate wanted to send Victor to, Nate will fume over him, finding out that confidential information. Once Nate realizes Tucker's involved, he'll insist that changes everything and won't seem interested in joining forces. Tucker will suggest that if he comes to his senses, then Nate knows where to find him. Audra will act like Tucker's just doing this as part of a personal agenda and will add that he plans to let her handle the day-to-day details. Although Nate will assume they're going after Chancellor Winters, Audra will insist Tucker wouldn't do anything to hurt Devon like that. Nate will realize this is about Jebot instead, so he'll act like it's wrong to destroy the Abbots. Audra will scoff over Nate developing a conscience and will act like he shouldn't care what happens to the Abbott family anyway. When Audra points out that Nate doesn't have many options, he'll get a text from Devon to meet and hint that maybe he does have options after all. At the ranch, Nikki Newman, Melody Thomas Scott, will stash the used vodka glass in her purse so that Victor Newman, Eric Braden, won't know she drank it. Since Nikki will want some alone time before her AA meeting, she'll insist on driving herself there and then joining Victor for lunch later. At Nikki's AA meeting, she'll reflect on losing nearly 5 years of sobriety. An emotional Nikki will give the group updates on her kidnapping and how she was forced to ingest alcohol against her will. Nevertheless, Nikki will take responsibility for taking the second drink and the third. The excuses won't even matter according to Nikki, who'll talk about alcoholism being a terrible disease and how it feeds. Nikki will refuse to go down this road again, so she'll vow to focus on not taking another drink. After the meeting's over, Nikki will secretly toss the used vodka glass in a trash can. Nick will want the scoop on the original Eve Howard, Margaret Mason, so Victor will share a few of the details, like how she escaped from the loony bin and almost ruined his first wedding to Nikki. Victor will admit there's been no progress in tracking Jordan, Colleen Zenk, down, but he'll understand how crucial it is to find her. This whole ordeal will be a reminder to Victor about the importance of sticking together as a family. At the athletic club, Nikki will fill Victor in on how her AA meeting went before she gets rattled over another call from an unknown caller. That'll lead to Nikki admitting she's been getting calls with some unnerving music. Nikki will worry this could be tied to the Jordan fiasco and will hum a little of the song, but Victor won't recognize it. Soon after, Victor will take Nikki to the pianist in the jazz lounge and let her sing the tune for him next. The pianist will recognize it as Kitty's Bounce from the swing era and will start playing it on the piano. That'll leave Nikki fearful that this is just the beginning, so she'll get agitated and instruct the pianist to stop playing. Nikki will worry that Jordan's going to wreak havoc all over again like Eve, but Victor will pull Nikki into a hug and insist he won't allow Jordan to do that. At a cheap motel, Jordan will enter and take off her disguise before flashing an evil smile. The young at the Restless spoilers say Jordan still has a few tricks up her sleeve, so stay tuned. CDLs where you want to be the sizzling young and the Restless spoilers, updates and news, so make us your favorite UI and R hotspot.